anything from her yet.
It's time for Lackawanna College men's basketball. And today on the LC Fan Network, we present a National Junior College Athletics Association Region 19 battle as the Raritan Valley Lions take on the Lackawanna Falcons. Alongside Lackawanna Athletic Director Eric Larson, I'm Steve Young. Great to have you with us on this beautiful day in Scranton. And here we go with men's basketball. Looking forward to this one, Eric, because these two teams really do match up well, as the Lions will bring an overall mark of 5 wins and 5 losses into today's contest, while the Lackawanna Falcons stand at 4-8. This should be a good one.
You're absolutely right, Steve. We played these guys back in March 3rd, and we defeated them at Raritan 77-72. It was a tight game throughout. Now, we are coming down the stretch. We got 3 more games here with our guys, and every game is a big deal. It's going to matter for postseason play. So, today is going to be an important one, just like every game, but you can only get one at a time. So today's going to be a tough test.
Well, when you take a look at these two teams, they are both in Region 19, and Lackawanna overall offensively averaging about 72 points a game. Raritan Valley, 73 points a game. Lackawanna giving up 91. Raritan Valley a little bit better defensively. They've only given up 78 points a game. And when you take a look at Raritan's overall record at 5-5, they have lost 4 games to Harcum. So you take those out of the equation, and you can do the math. So it's going to be a great matchup. Of course, Lackawanna has played Harcum. They've lost 3 times to the Harcum Bears. They will see them again coming up on Sunday, and we will have that game for you. A lot going on here today as the Lady Falcons are in action today with an 8-2 record. They are on the road at Raritan Valley. Raritan women 3-5. That's a 5 o'clock tip-off, so we will keep you posted on that ball game. So this is going to be a good one. The Lackawanna Falcons and the Raritan Valley Lions. And we are just about set to bring you all of the action here from the historic Student Union in Scranton. Don't forget, tomorrow afternoon, more action as the Lady Falcons will be in action. We'll have basketball for you coming up tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, just to correct you, one more day, Saturday afternoon.
I'm sorry, Saturday afternoon. I'm a day ahead of myself. And
looking towards the weekend. I'm with you.
And we are going to turn things over now to the voice of Lackawanna College for a look at your starting lineups. Here is Mike Ricker. go with Lackawanna College men's basketball here on the LC Fan Network. The Lions of Raritan Valley and the Lackawanna Falcons.
Steve, we've been looking forward to this matchup. Raritan's a well-rounded team with 4 guys leading the team in double digits. I'm just looking for the first name here. Val Julian leading the way with 13.7. Dan Dextrace with 12 points a game. Robert Terry adding 12 points a game. So they got guys that can put the ball in the basket. So we've got to see how we defend.
Well, Dan Dextrace is at the center court circle along with Jalen Davis for the opening tip. And away we go. And Lackawanna will have the opening possession of the ball game as Enfinger will take control. And almost a steal right there as Davis will dunk it. And what a way to start the ball game.
You absolutely said it right. That's a fantastic way to start with a little pop.
2-0 Lackawanna. Robert Terry goes to work for the Lions. Holman with an outside jump shot. It misses. Johnson collects the carom. Elsie around the circle. Dave Pope down the lane. He was driving to the basket. He wanted to look like he wanted to go off the glass with it, and they turn it over.
You know what? I'm happy to see in the first 30 seconds of the game the intensity that we've already seen and the way they've been attacking the basket hard. I think Dave Pope you're right. I think he was looking to put that away, but just lost the handle of the ball.
Well, they're trying to set the tone for the ball game as Dextrace will misfire on the outside jump shot. In transition, it is Elsie for Lackawanna. Here's Enfinger with the spin move, looking for Pope coming down the lane, and they turn it over on the traveling violation. Robert Terry, 5'10" sophomore guard, will battle against Elsie. Alan Holman giving it up. Malachi White down the lane, got away with one. And up with a battle for the rebound. There is a foul call.
This is one of the few times where, we have a size advantage here, and we've already seen some, we're very active on the glass. We got a little sloppy there on the foul there, but great job, good effort.
Jalen Davis called for the personal, his first, team's first. Malachi White on the stripe for Raritan Valley. White is a 56% free throw shooter. As a team, the Lions are shooting at 66%. Loose ball, Dextrace back up with it, misses, and Lackawanna has it, leading 2-0. Here is Johnson giving it up. Elsie open and got it.
Tell you what, we are hitting on all cylinders here early. Nice shot by Amir Elsie.
5-1, Lackawanna your leader. Terry gives it up. On a baseline drive, it was rejected. And in transition, here's Elsie. And now Davis cut off by the defense of Raritan. He'll launch it and knocks it down.
Boy, everybody's looking to get in the action here. Jalen starts the game off with a dunk, and now he hits the 15-footer. Great work.
Falcons are red hot here in the opening moments of the ball game. Alan Holman, cross court. It's White. Julian will put it up. It's off the back iron. Elsie has it. Long down court pass to Johnson. He'll have to bring it back outside. Johnson gives it up. Here's Elsie off balance. It rims out, and Raritan Valley will have it. White bounce passing. Dextrace lays it up and misses. Pope has the rebound. Lackawanna looking very sharp here in the opening moments of today's ball game here at the Student Union. Great to have you with us today here on the LC Fan Network as Dave Pope will take control. Davis defended by Dextrace. Davis hits one.
Tell you what, Jalen Davis is looking sharp tonight.
This is probably about the best I've seen Lackawanna play this year. I mean, they are just red hot. They're very sharp, aggressive.
We had talked about the games coming in. They had Harkham twice and Garrett in the mix. They played at Harcum and just very, very, very flat. They rebounded with 2 games with Harcum and Garrett where they really had a strong showing. And I think they really came out to play today.
Well, there's a timeout on the court with 16:41 remaining in the first half as we go to a break here on the LC Fan Network.
You only get so many opportunities to follow your dreams, to make your mark in this world, to lay the foundation for your future. So never stop dreaming, creating, advancing, because there's something bigger in store for all of us. At Lackawanna College, we prepare our students to make their mark, to help change the world we live in, and to become tomorrow's legacies. It's who we are. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College.
Welcome back to Lackawanna College with Eric Larson. Steve Young here as we have 16:41 remaining in the first half, and the Falcons are out to a 10-1 advantage over the Lions of Raritan Valley.
And we are clicking on all cylinders right now. You know, we're attacking the basket, we're hitting the short jumper, and we've knocked down a couple threes to start off the game hot.
Holman will inbound the basketball for the Lions. Looking, they do get it in, and they will work it around the perimeter as Val Julian will be cut off by the defense. White gives it up, and Dextrays now will flip it back to White, and the shot clock expires.
What a great defensive effort. You know, we stepped into a 2-3 on the out of bounds there, and we gave them no shot to get to the basket.
Now Lackawanna will inbound. Amir Elzy will survey the defense of the Lions. Underneath, there's Emfinger for 2.
Great look inside by Jalen Davis to Sean Emfinger. Good cut to the basket.
12-1, Lackawanna. We talk about lowering the boom early. And there's a loose, no, Raritan Valley will keep it as Holman will set it up, and Dextrays fires it from the right side, and it's off the mark.
Great job allowing 1 shot.
Dishing off, and this is Jalen Davis open, and he's off the mark.
I tell you what, if Jalen Davis hit that shot, everybody here would have been going nuts.
White coast to coast puts it up. Dextrays lays it up with a left hand and scores. Dave Pope with the basketball. Johnson posting up off the glass for 2.
You know what? This is going to be one of those nights. Great work inside.
We may have a technical foul. Val Julian will shoot the technical. Nishan Johnson was called for the technical. That's his first and the team's second. Julian hits 2.
I'm going to assume, without actually hearing what happened, that he was a little excited on that lay-in there, on that last shot.
Yes, you do have to keep your composure.
Absolutely.
And not give the opposition any kind of an advantage. And right now, Raritan Valley will have the basketball as Julian will work it near side. Holman, long jumper, and it rattles it in. This team is too good to get blown out early, and there is a steal, and Julian takes it to the basket. It's knocked away. Great defense by Lackawanna.
A little pressure applied there by Raritan Valley, so now we got to react to that.
Alan Holman, 5'10" freshman guard, into Dextrays. Holman, Dextrays, open, fires it up and misses. Elzy will slow it down now for the Falcons as Dave Pope will take control. Emfinger off the glass, misses. Davis with the rebound, and he hits the deck.
That was a strong rebound, strong putback.
Well, Davis is down, and he is going to need some time right here with 14:41 remaining in the first half. going to try to walk it off and go to the free throw line. Personal foul is called on Malachi White. That's his first and the team's first. And Jalen Davis will step to the free throw line where he is shooting at 78% this season. Falcons as a team shooting at 61%. Davis with the second free throw, and this one rims out. Dextrays with the rebound. Julian gives it up. Open look, off the mark by White. These shots aren't even close by Raritan.
No, and again, we're doing a great job getting these rebounds. So it's one shot and done, and then we're working our way back down the floor.
Oh, almost a steal, and
yeah,
now a foul right in front of the scorer's table and the official.
David got a little sloppy with the ball there, David Pope. And then a little aggressive trying to get that ball back. Quick score at Raritan for you for the women's basketball. We are currently up 11-6 with 3:52 left to go in the first quarter.
Well, that's good news for the women on the road playing Raritan. They will be here on Saturday. We'll have that game for you. And very quickly, another whistle, as the officials will get together to talk things over.
There was a conversation with the shot clock. One official thought it should be reset. The other one said, no, we're good to go.
Now Raritan will go to work, trailing 15-7. Julian, plenty of time on the shot clock. He gives it up. Dextrays in traffic. Shot clock winding down. They are going to have to take a shot. Julian open, banks it off the glass, misses. Pope has the rebound for Lackawanna.
I'll tell you what, another great rebound, strong rebound, and getting them one and done on the offensive possession there.
Near side in the ball game, Jalen Cassidy. As Elsie with a nice move in the lane, traveling. Lost his footing in the lane and turned it over.
It was a great move to the last step.
Raritan Valley will inbound the basketball and bring it the length of the court.
I'm a little surprised we haven't tried to work ourselves back into the post and work on that advantage.
Aaron Holman gives it up to White. Here's an outside shot that won't fall for Julian. They're just getting one shot at the basket as Elsie comes up with the big rebound for the Falcons. Elsie puts on the brakes, defended by Holman. Jake Curnow in the ball game. And Cassidy drives the baseline, looks to kick it back outside, and stepped out of bounds and turns it over.
Tell you what, we started off hot. We had that 10-1 start, and it's got a little lax here in the last minute or two.
Yeah, it's been a couple of minutes since Lackawanna has scored here, and we'll see if they can play some defense. For Raritan Valley, they're looking to put some more points on the scoreboard and get their offense running. Robert Terry gives it up. Elijah Patterson, and this is White firing up the shot. Curnow with a big rebound, boxing out.
And we've said it the last 4 possessions, 1 and out, and right back to the offense.
Elsie fires it to Davis, and Davis will push it back outside. Johnson down the lane, saw an opening, blocking foul called on Raritan Valley. I like the fact that the Falcons are attacking the basket when they have the opportunity.
Absolutely. They see any crease at all in the lane, and they're hitting it.
Alan Holman called for the personal foul, his first, team's second. Nashawn Johnson on the stripe for the Falcons. Johnson is shooting at 57%, averaging 16 a game. (16-7) as Nashawn Johnson from Easton, Pennsylvania, with another free throw on the way. Good free throw shooting by Lackawanna, as Robert Terry will set it up for the Lions. From the left side, an air ball by Holman. They'll keep it going though. They work it back outside. Patterson kicks it out to Julian down the lane, off the glass. Basket's good, and a foul.
Again, we got a little lax there on defense. That was too easy for him to get to the lane. We got to step in front of that and cut that off.
Now Lackawanna got out to that red-hot start where everything they shot at the basket was going in. And now they kind of cooled off a bit as Val Julian steps to the stripe. Look at that, an easy basket.
A little miscommunication, I think, on the number of shots that were going to happen there.
Elijah Patterson just came there, nobody was around him.
They don't get any easier than that.
I think he was so surprised he couldn't believe that he was wide open. 17-11. Kurnow goes top of the key to Elsie. And now Nashawn Johnson in traffic, lost the basketball. Julian in transition. Johnson goes for the steal. They work it to the far side. Plenty of time on the shot clock so they could bring this back out and reset the offense as Robert Terry will give it up. And Julian fires up a shot. Johnson had the rebound. Julian knocked it away. Lackawanna basketball.
You know what, we're still doing a great job on the glass. You know, we're getting that one and out and getting to the offense, but we got it, like you said, we cooled off a little bit, getting a little sloppy on offense.
Davis checks out. Dave Pope back in for the Falcons.
So now we're seeing some full court pressure by Raritan. Great job getting it up the floor by the Falcons.
Elsie defended by Holman. Dave Pope gives it up. 10 on the shot clock. Johnson to the basket. Rejected. Great block. Elijah Patterson right there.
Yeah, Elijah Patterson came almost out of nowhere to swat that ball away.
Wait for Johnson to put the ball in play here.
Okay, we got 4 seconds on the shot clock.
So Lackawanna will have to act quickly. Kurnow in traffic. Players were battling for it. That shot clock took a while to start.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you were watching the shot clock.
It was like slow motion. That was one of those situations with Kurnow. I think if he doesn't put the ball down on the floor and goes right up with it, I think he has an easy bucket there. But as soon as he brought it down, Raritan was all over it.
Elijah Patterson to inbound. As Raritan Valley, down by 6, will work its half-court offense. Julian on a drive, rejected. Great job defensively by Pope.
Dave Pope showing his length there.
Alan Holman to inbound. And they will set it up as Robert Terry will put on the brakes. And from the corner, an outside shot is good by Holman. Suddenly, the lead is down to 3 points for the Falcons. Now Lackawanna.
It's a good timeout there by Landon, like Coach Gabriel.
Yep. As we near the midway point of the first half, Lackawanna clinging now to a 17-14 lead over Raritan Valley on the LC Fan Network.
For more than a century, Lackawanna College has been changing lives as a 2-year institution. Now, you can earn your bachelor's degree from a respected school close to home with accelerated study options and the most affordable tuition in the region. Lackawanna College now offers a bachelor's degree in accounting, business, criminal justice, human services, professional studies, and restaurant and food service management. Apply today at lackawanna.edu. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College.
Back at the Student Union at Lackawanna College with 10-11 remaining in the first half. The Falcons have a 17-14 lead and the basketball. Now, this is Elsie going in the corner. Kurnow hooking it over, intended for Johnson, taken away, intercepted by Holman. Holman sees an opening, gives it up. They'll work it around the perimeter as Terry will take control, defended by Johnson. Terry dishes off. Julian near side. This is Holman, open from downtown. Won't fall, and Dave Pope has the rebound for Lackawanna. Now, right now, the Lackawanna facing a lot of pressure as Johnson will go up with the shot. It's rejected. Blocked under the basket. Johnson hit the deck.
It's another great job by Elijah Patterson defending the rim and getting that ball out of here.
Patterson, 6'5", and a freshman forward. As Johnson will inbound with 17 on the shot clock. Pope, 15-footer, fadeaway, rattles him in.
Tell you what, that's a tough shot, the turnaround jumper, but he's got the length to shoot over the defender.
Well, finally, the Falcons kind of break the ice. They were in a scoring drought. Now the Lions go to work as they go up with the shot, and
nice job by Jalen Cassidy.
Curnow open, misses, and Julian has the rebound. Coming the other way, Robert Terry with a 15-footer and knocks it down.
You know what? That was too easy. He stepped to the top of the key, and nobody contested that shot. That was a wide open look.
3-point ball game, and off the fingertips of Cassidy, it is Patterson with the basketball as they go to Terry, and he'll pull up with a 15-footer, and it's off the back iron, and Pope collects another carom.
That was actually the same shot by Terry, just the other elbow. Nobody, again, contested that shot at the top of the key.
Amir Elzy off a screen by Curnow, turns it over.
You know, we've seen the Falcons get into these stretches where they get sloppy with the ball, you know, get a little pressure, and we haven't reacted well to it. So hopefully we see them clean this up and we get back in action, you know, and get it more efficient with the ball.
Elijah Patterson checks out of the Lions lineup, and Dan Dextrays is back in. He averages about 7 points a rebound and 12 points a game. Daniels from the top of the key. Shot won't fall, but a great job by Terry, and Terry will pull up with an open look. Misses, gets his own rebound. They'll kick it back outside from the corner. Here's Holman. He's off the mark, and Curnow has the rebound.
What a great job by Robert Terry. He's just a hustle player, all out on the floor, getting those rebounds and giving himself second chances.
Curnow, bounce passing. Here's Elzy kicking it back outside for Johnson. Still plenty of time on the shot clock as pass intended for Pope, not there. Holman to the basket for two. It's a one-point game.
Great job by Holman. He took that right at Curnow to finish that shot.
Now Cassidy to the basket and the foul.
I think Jalen Cassidy got bailed out on that one. Forced the issue a little bit.
Well, Jalen Cassidy, a 6'1" freshman, will go to the free throw line with Lackawanna leading by 1. Holman will check out, and Malachi White checks into the lineup for Raritan Valley.
Now, I'm not sure who the foul was called on yet. I'm waiting to see that.
Yeah, we're still waiting for the official word.
I didn't see who was reported to the table.
Still not on the scoreboard. Alan Holman called for the personal foul, his first, team's third, as Jalen Cassidy converts from the charity stripe. He is a 62% free throw shooter. He has converted on 6 of 9 attempts this season. And the lead is 3. We kind of figured it was going to be one of those games, Eric.
And yep, and we said that right from the start, right into the pregame conversation, because they've already battled once, and it was a tightly contested game, and we're very similar teams.
Daniels gives it up. Terry takes control. Terry off a screen. 8 on the shot clock. Terry, baseline, kicks it outside. 3 on the shot clock. Dextrays from downtown. White gets it back. 20-second shot clock now, and a steal.
Wow, great job at Malik Smith.
What a
Quick
job
hands.
he did, and there's a loose basketball. And
turned it right over.
White has it. He wants to go coast to coast. Here's the layup.
Again, Steve, that was just too easy. Nobody stepped in front of that drive. We got to cut that off.
Now pressure applied by Raritan Valley. And Malik Smith out of control, lost it. And here they throw it away. Coming the other way, Denard has it for Lackawanna. Dishes off in the corner. This is Cassidy open, and he misfires.
What a chaotic sequence of events there, those last 3 possessions.
Here's the layup by Mark Daniels, and Raritan Valley has their first lead of the night. Raritan Valley now has the momentum. It has swung in favor of the Lions.
It absolutely has. That pressure is really giving us fits in the front court.
Well, with 16:41 remaining in the first half, Lackawanna College was out to a 10-1 advantage. They led at one point 14-3, and little by little, Raritan Valley has narrowed that deficit, and now they have taken the lead 22-21. Dextrays. Julian and company. 7 on the shot clock. Coleman with 5. They have to act quickly from the outside. Shot by Daniels, no good. Johnson defended by White. What a battle. And double dribble, turnover by Lackawanna.
That's 2 straight possessions. We got the 10-second call in the front court, and now in the back court, we have the 5-second call.
Well, Kevin Ryan is in his second year as head coach of Raritan Valley, and the Lions have won 100 games over a 6-year span with head coach Ryan, including 5 consecutive trips to the Region 19 playoffs. So take a look at his bio online, folks. It's very interesting, as the Lions have a 1-point lead and a whistle. Sean Emfinger called for the foul. That's his first, team's 5th. Raritan Valley with Dextrays trying to go to the basket, bad angle. Tough shot. Now Smith will give it up. Denard and company. Denard driving the baseline, muscles it off the glass.
Great job by Jahad Denard, because he had a lot of contact going to the basket there.
And Lackawanna has taken the lead. Dextrays with the layup off the feed.
That's a good look inside.
And the Lions have regained the lead by 1. There's a loose ball. Julian took it to the basket. And the whistle.
Tell you what, we got bailed on that one. You know, Malachi White with the cheap foul. That pressure is really giving us fits. We're still trying to dribble through that press.
That's his 2nd personal foul and the 4th team foul. And with the Falcons trailing by 1, they will inbound the basketball. Emfinger into Elsie. Emfinger facing pressure, needs help. Finds Smith. Smith giving it up. And there's a picture-perfect pass to Adderley for 2.
Much better job breaking the press. It's amazing how things work when you pass through the press and find those open gaps.
Seesaw battle here at the Student Union, and the Lions turn it over. Tell you, for not having any fans here, it sounds like we have about 1,000.
And you know what? It's great to hear. It's great to hear noise of any kind.
Now, Eric, when will fans be allowed back into the complex, tentatively?
Tentatively right now, we won't be looking at it until next season. Our outdoor events have started, and we are permitting fans at the outdoor events, following all the COVID policies and procedures and protocols, and socially distancing and masking.
Great job by Emfinger to the basket, and he's fouled.
Boy, he hit the deck hard.
bounced right back up, but he'll try to shake it off as he will step to the free throw line with the Falcons up by 1.
That was real awkward, the way he went to the basket and landed against that defender.
Val Julian whistled for the personal foul. That's his first, team's 5th.
Now,
and Sean Emfinger on the strike.
Now, I was telling you, Steve, it's been an odd, we've had fall, winter, and spring sports all in one weekend. We've had all these outdoor events, and we've had the opportunity to see fans at these games, and it's been fantastic. Just to see people, watching our student athletes and supporting them, it's so good to see.
And it certainly has been a different scenario for you because you're handling all seasons in one season, right? Really?
Yeah, yep.
Everything is going on.
Never encountered that before, but with COVID, you encounter new things all the time.
27-24, the Falcons lead it. And they will face some pressure now applied by Lackawanna. Terry with the left-hand dribble. Holman lines it up and knocks it down.
Great shot by Alan Holman.
We're deadlocked at 27. Smith in a lot of traffic and some contact.
Well, while we got a break in the action here, Steve, second quarter at the women's basketball game at Raritan. The Falcons are up 24-18 with 4:35 left to go before half.
Well, that's another good ball game. And wow. Foul called on Lackawanna.
Sean lost the ball, and he was battling to get it back, but just, got a little loose with the arms there.
Let's wait for it's Sean Emfinger who is called for personal foul. His first, team 6th. And Raritan Valley has the basketball. Holman gives it up. Julian, nice move. Flips it to Terry. They look inside and throw it away. Emfinger flips it to Adderley. Adderley wants to go to the basket. He fires it back outside, and this outside shot is off the mark by Smith. The putback by Emfinger for 2.
That's a great follow-up. Malik Smith had a nice look at the basket, but Sean just out-leaped everybody else.
2-point game as Julian will fire it in the corner. And Raritan Valley will go to work in its half-court offense. Julian, long 3, got it!
Boy, that's one of those fouls that as a coach, that just kills you, giving up the potential 4-point play.
Right in front of Landon Gabriel. 17 fouls, second personal on Emfinger. And Val Julian will go on the free throw line. Very good free throw shooter at 70% this year. He averages almost 14 a ball game. Makes it look easy. 31-29. Now Lackawanna has to get it across midcourt, and they finally do. Malik Smith to the basket. Body twisting shot won't fall, but he follows it up.
He's like Gumby when he's going to the basket. His body's bending everywhere.
Good job by Smith following up the shot, and we're tied at 31. Dextrays, top of the key. Julian, nice move. Holman, open look. Didn't get it to fall. Battle for the ball. Smith has it. Elzy and Adderley. Adderley with the cross-court pass. Denard looking for Adderley. He was cutting to the basket. And
he was cutting the basket, but that was a tough pass. You had 2 defenders in the lane that you had to get that through. We were fortunate there to get that ball back.
We're tied at 31. The Falcons on the inbound. Smith works it outside. And Lackawanna will reset the offense. Smith on the run, put it up, offensive foul.
I give him credit. He's going to the basket hard, but just out of control on that one.
Well, Malik Smith collects his first personal foul. Alan Holman surveys the Falcon defense. Wants to steal. Julian, long three. Rebound, and it's taken away. Great job by Elsie. And Denard cross midcourt quickly. Denard thinking about going down the lane, gives it up to Johnson. Elsie in the lane. Draws traffic, draws contact and the foul.
Now if that's on Holman, number 3, I have that as his 3rd foul. That could make things interesting for Raritan Valley.
We'll wait for the official word as Elsie will be on the stripe for Lackawanna.
So that looks like it's only 2.
Elsie is a 64% free throw shooter from Williamsport area, averaging 9 a ball game. This bouncing around, Elsie gets it back, and he'll pop a 15-footer.
Great job getting the rebound.
33-31, Lackawanna, as we near 1 minute left in a very exciting first half of basketball here at the Student Union. On a drive to the basket, what a shot by Mark Daniels.
Boy, that was a nice leaner into the defender. That's a tough shot.
And he ties the game at 33. A drive to the basket. Smith scores for Lackawanna.
Good job by Malik Smith. He had an advantage down there in the post, able to shoot over Holman there.
Daniels, Julian, back to Daniels for an easy basket.
That's a great give and go.
Now Lackawanna with Denard across midcourt. Denard will give it to Elsie, who will take control. He's going right to the basket, lost it. Julian has it for Raritan Valley. Julian dishing off, and Terry will work it back outside with 10 seconds left in the first half. Clock down to 6 seconds. Terry on a drive, gives it up. Julian, 1 second left at the buzzer. Shot is off the mark by Daniels, and that will bring us to halftime in today's NJCAA Region 19 between the Lackawanna Falcons and the Raritan Valley Lions. We're tied at 35 as we go to halftime on the LC Fan Network.
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Falcons Corner. Voice of the Falcons, Mike Ricker. My co-host, the good guy to know, Danny Berg. Another week of athletics in the books. Another week of us talking about it.
Doesn't get any better.
Yep.
Doesn't get any better. That and as shorts weather for both of us now.
Fantastic. It looks like it's going to be a fantastic week this week weather-wise. Maybe a little rain towards the end of the week, but it's going to be a warm rain.
60 degrees. Yesterday
Fantastic.
it was 61. It felt like it was 85.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. So since we're talking about weather, let's talk about the sports that took advantage of the great weather. So we had baseball this weekend, right? Doubleheader Saturday, doubleheader Sunday, both at home. One home venue was at Shout Stadium in Dummer, so not their actually home field. Right. A little bit of a bandbox up there, the short porch and right field. For us left-handed swinging guys, I like that, but if I was a pitcher, maybe not so much. But they split on Saturday and swept yesterday.
They did, and you mentioned Shouts having that short porch, and I was a lefty playing in Teen League when I was there too. But I was able to sneak over for a little bit after the basketball games on Saturday, and prior to getting there, I heard there was a bomb hit over the scoreboard in right center. And then while I was there, I just saw a ball that launched at least 20 feet over the fence, over the scoreboard, and then on top of the warehouse. Yeah. But you can't say enough about Shout Stadium and what it looks like now. And thankful to Dunmore Borough for, in particular, Mike Dempsey, really allowing us to get that home game that was supposed to be away at home, but not at home, maybe a second home, where they split with Monroe, a really good Monroe program. I mean, they're a Division I program, and we're able to split with them is huge. And then the marathon games yesterday of 18 runs. I mean, we're no shortage of offense, but maybe we can tighten up the D a little bit.
Maybe a little bit, and that'll come. But
it was beautiful weather.
Yeah.
And I know that Dr. Larson was able to take advantage of it.
He was down there. He's got a great tan working now,
yeah.
right? He's probably laying out in his chair, enjoying the sun, you know, maybe rolled up his sleeves a little bit to work out that farmer's tan, you know, but he took advantage of that great weather, as did our guys. Softball still in a little health and safety protocol hiatus.
Can't be too safe these days.
Yep.
So, I mean, health and safety of our student athletes and our coaches is the main priority.
Yep,
So,
and then we had football had their blue-white scrimmage on Saturday down
it
at
was a big
Scranton Memorial
success,
Stadium.
right?
Yep. You know, I talked to a bunch of the guys this morning. They liked the way they played. You know, of course, everyone wants to get more snaps, but they know that with the depth that we have, any chance they get out on the field and play, you know, is something. So they got that scrimmage in Saturday because they opened their scheduled season next Sunday.
Right. Yeah, Sunday. They're heading to Sussex County Community College, and, you know, it's great to have another local team playing, and by local, they're 75 miles away. But that's our closest away opponent that we can have since I've been here.
That is close, you know, for football. So they are really excited. Like I said, I talked to a lot of guys in the weight room, and usually I like to give them a little pep talk, you know, before the week. My pep talk this morning was, it's game week. And then I stopped, and I was like, good enough? And they said, good enough. So they are ready to go.
Oh, they've been chomping at the bit.
Yep.
I mean, they came in January, those early morning running sessions that you loved being a part of, and it's finally time.
Right.
You know, they're able to see that light at the end of the tunnel, and being able to play that scrimmage, it's really allowing the coaching staff to separate and get a real true idea of how the depth chart might look.
Right. And I'm gonna take it as a compliment. I got a bunch of the guys saying, Coach, I feel really, really good today, you know, with the workout. I was like, well, that's the plan, to make sure you guys peak for the season, right? So, you know, hopefully they are ready to go. I think they're going to be a handful on Sunday. But best of luck to our football guys and the coaching staff. You know, they've waited a long time for this, and, you know, their goal has always been for football is to get back to Pittsburgh, Kansas.
Yeah. Put it on the radar, circle it, see what happens.
Yep. And then we don't want to forget about our basketball because we're still in our winter sports season, right? So we had a couple contests here at the Union. Our women, you know, a big overtime victory against Harcum, but unfortunately fell to them at Harcum, you know, on Saturday. Tough to play a team 4 times in a season, as good as Harcum and as well coached as they are, and to beat them 4 times. So going 3-1, I think is okay.
I think it's pretty good, and I'll say playing a team on a Thursday and a Saturday, that's the way the schedule has worked out this year for our region teams. That's hard. That's hard too.
Yep.
You have one day to plan and prep, and I will say that Harcum's really come a long way as the season went on. Our girls are playing good, and so are they. You know, so 4 times.
Yeah.
That's hard.
It's tough.
You know, and then our men.
Our men going through like the gauntlet of their schedule, right? So playing Division I Harcum, who is first time I got to see them in person, who are, let's just say, they're legit. You know, they got guys that can shoot the ball. They got athletic guys that play above the rim. They got some size from 7 foot to 6'11" to 6'5", 6'4", 6'6" guards. You know, so they are legit. Having to play them twice. They had a really tough one on the road at Harcum on Thursday, but bounced back and was really competitive for like a good, you know, 3/4 of that game.
I think last week I said they were going to go through this tough part, and it's going to get them ready for their postseason because it's how you finish.
Yep.
When they played Harcum at our place, the first half, I mean, it was a different team than I've seen here or watching them on video throughout the season. I mean, I think they're really starting to click. They're seeing what works, who's good in what situations, and the coaches are finally used to them too. But I'll tell you, I think when we were done, I was pleasantly surprised at how well they played. Like I was really excited for them, and I you know, called Eric and said that too. Like it was great. Yeah. And then to come back the next day at Garrett, who when they played here, we were never in the game, not for nothing. Yep. But it was like, wow, this team is shooting lights out, and this is amazing. And when I saw the final score, I'm thinking, that's a good measuring stick. Yep. You just played back-to-back against 2 of the toughest teams you're going to face in a normal year. And now we're ready. Yeah. They're battle tested. I'm excited to see what they can do in the playoffs.
I think they can make a little push as the season comes in, and so, you know, we hope for that. But, you know, they are playing much better. You know, like I said, they're spending more time together, and especially on the court. So Nashawn Johnson pouring in points. I know he had 25, I think, yesterday. So you know, he plays really hard. He was an Iron Falcon award winner, as working out the hardest in the weight room too. So he got a little nifty shirt, a couple weeks ago too. So, but hopefully they keep working hard, the men, and stay after it and get into the playoffs.
Yeah.
All right.
They're ready, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I mean,
They are.
Yeah.
So, playing at the Union, of course, is a nice home court advantage for them too. So, but that is a look of what happened. Let's take a break, catch our breath. Let's run some LC commercials because I know we like doing that, and we'll talk about what's coming up the week ahead.
Sounds good to me.
All right. We'll be right back in the Falcons Corner. Take flight.
At Lackawanna College, we're not here to change the world, but we will change how you think, how you attack problems, and overcome limitations, how you push yourself to turn challenges into opportunities. It's an experience that will change your life, and maybe then you can change the world. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Falcons Corner. Voice of Falcons, Mike Rickett, the co-host. Good guy to know, Danny Berg. We did have wrestling this past week, but we were just pretending we didn't for a second because the polar bear getting too much homework. So we were just going to pretend with Coach Fox that wrestling might not have happened.
Well, make him sweat it out a little bit.
He's
He's assigning too much homework. We want him to think we forgot about him, get him on the hot seat a little bit, and now he can relax.
But we would never forget about wrestling, right? So
No
they
way.
were on the road this week, and you are inside wrestling guy. Go ahead.
Yeah, they went up to Jamestown Community College, and they were able. Jamestown was here last week,
Right.
so they're one of those schools that we've developed a great relationship with, which I'm excited to keep going. But I talked with Coach Fox last night, and I said, "How did it go?" And he said it went really, really well.
Good.
He said our kids got an opportunity to wrestle more than once.
Nice. Good.
So they all got a couple matches. He said that Cody Evans and Kevin Bone both went undefeated while
Nice.
they were there.
Fantastic.
RJ wrestled the stud, in his words. I believe a previous national qualifier and went on 3-2.
All right, good.
So I think these last 3 weeks or so, when they got all these matches, it's really allowed them to see where their fitness needed to be, certain things to technique-wise, and they're ready to continue on with their season. Been in touch with some of the New Jersey schools about putting something together to keep them active going into Easter, and then next thing you know, the national tournament's right around the corner.
Yep.
But yeah, it's a great opportunity and allowed them to get out. And they I asked him, how did the traveling go? He's like, it was different, and that was their first,
Right.
trip on the road and an overnight, and it went really well. So
Good. And they deserve that because they put a lot of time into practice and stuff too.
Yeah,
So,
100%.
just so they deserve to get on the road and enjoy a night out of Scranton as best as they can. So let's look about what's coming up this week. You're our scheduling guy, so I'm putting this all on you.
it's always a quiz.
So it's tough. So let's start baseball. What do we got to look forward to baseball-wise
Well,
this
baseball,
upcoming week?
I think hot off the presses in the last 12 minutes or so.
Okay.
We're looking at adding a single 9-inning game at Keystone.
Okay.
On Thursday afternoon at 3:30, and that'll be followed up by we're playing on Saturday. We going to Hartford? No. Allegheny College of Maryland on Saturday.
All right.
And then we play.
Listen, it's okay if you just throw out schools' names.
No one will know the difference.
Just tell us where we're playing and whoever we're playing.
But the big one for baseball is Sunday at Mercer County Community College.
Okay.
In the baseball world, that's the equivalent of women's basketball with Union.
Okay.
They're the biggest rival that we've had over the past 10 years.
Okay.
It's either us or them winning the region championship typically.
Right.
So they go out there on Sunday, and based on what I saw this weekend, I'm excited for them to go and see and how they measure up. Softball is back at it this weekend.
Good.
They have a double on Sunday or Saturday, and then basketball again.
Yep.
Thursday, Saturday.
Yep.
The women and men are both playing Raritan Valley, and a good opportunity to get back to Region 19 Division II basketball for the men.
Yeah, it'd be good, and we could catch that on those home matchups on the LC Fan Network. So that'd be good. And I know that the men had a close one. Came away with a W at Raritan, so it'd be nice to see them in a really good competitive game. This upcoming week. So we're done with wrestling now for a little while, yes? Until you work your magic with the schedule?
Well, I find something out, and we utilize Coach Fox, that wrestling community, super tight, so it could be, we have something going on, and it might work. But they're going to be on a little bit of a hiatus for right now, where they could kind of focus on their conditioning, and after they went through 5 matches in the past 2 weeks, really, to really get back in and focus on the training aspect.
Good, awesome. And then men's and women's soccer, when can we look for them kicking off a little bit?
Season opener, April 3rd.
Okay,
They started practice on March 15th, so they'll have 2 full weeks of training And their season opener is April 3rd against Sussex County Community College at Sussex.
All right, so they're getting there. So you're doing pretty good today. I'll take care of football plays next Sunday. I got that one.
Yeah. Also at Sussex.
Yes.
So
yes.
so like I said, it's a lot, and it's non-traditional.
Yep.
It's Sundays, and if not Sunday, maybe we move to Saturday. Or with softball, we're supposed to play on a Tuesday. It turns out we have to maybe play on a Monday. But the coaches have been really good about taking it all in stride
Right.
and being
And
understanding.
you have to.
Because if not, then you're not getting games.
Yep.
And just a lot of fluidity.
Yep.
It's organized chaos, is what I like
And
to call it.
I did hear that Esports does have a full schedule this week too, so we catch them on Twitch.
Yeah, they have all three going on this week, right? They have Rocket League, Valorant, and
Overwatch. Yes. Darn it. I heard someone say Overwatch.
yeah. And how about me? I'm starting off. I was trying to go off.
Welcome back to Lackawanna College, where we are just about set for the second half in today's NJCAA Region 19 battle between Raritan Valley and Lackawanna. We're tied at 35. Well, been a very exciting first half of basketball, and we'll break down some numbers for you, but the numbers that do stand out that tell the tale of this first half are the turnovers, and Lackawanna had a total of 19, and Raritan Valley had 7.
Yeah, and when we were talking about that, and we've had a lot of opportunities on the defensive glass to hold them to 1 and out. Like, we out-rebounded them 24-14. But those 19 turnovers really take away those 1 and out opportunities to get this, good offensive possessions to get points on the board. That 19 turnovers, we really got to cut those down in the second half. But Raritan came out and they pressured us, and we really struggled with that.
For the Falcons, Jalen Davis had 8 points. Sean Empfinger had 6. Amir Elzy had 5. It was Johnson and Malik Smith each with 2 for 35 points. Let's check this. Alan Holman had 10 points for Raritan Valley. Val Julian had 8. And we'll break down some other numbers. Largest lead was 11 points, 12-1 earlier in the ball game by Lackawanna. And we'll take a look at some other numbers. We had 4 ties and 6 lead changes. It has been a very exciting first half of basketball. In the first half, Lackawanna shot 56% from the field, while Raritan Valley shot at 31%. From three-point land, the Falcons were 33%, while Raritan Valley shot just about 17%. And from the free throw line, Raritan Valley 67%, while the Falcons shot 78%.
You know what those numbers are telling me? Those 19 turnovers have really hurt us, and that's what's kept Raritan in the game. You know, we've done everything necessary on the defensive end of the floor to limit them to 1 possession and keep their shooting percentages down.
And the second half is underway here at the Student Union at Lackawanna College. Thanks for joining us as Val Julian will drain a 3-pointer.
That's not how you want to start the half, Steve.
Just the opposite of how Lackawanna started.
And Raritan right off the bat comes right into the press, and right off we've turned the ball over.
Julian gives it up. Dextrays from the corner for 3. It ricochets off the rim. And Dave Pope took a shot as he was battling for the ball. He seems to be okay.
Now, while we got a break in the action, I do have a women's score. So Lackawanna College women 38, Raritan 28 with 1:15 to go before the second half starts.
So that's a very good ball game going on there as the Lackawanna Lady Falcons have the halftime lead. And right now, Elzy will go to work for the Falcons. The ball was kicked, and that will force Lackawanna to inbound the basketball as Johnson will look to put it in play. Now Elzy defended by Terry. And Davis in the corner. Out to Pope, and he lost it right in front of the bench.
You know, you always want to start that second half strong. You know, the couple turnovers right off the bat.
And a quick whistle. it will be Val Julian giving it up. And Terry Holman in the corner. And he'll work it back outside as the Lions have a 3-point lead. Dextrays works it inside. White.
Ooh.
Traveling call.
That looked like he got some happy feet down there in the block. I wasn't sure what that was going to be called, but it was definitely a travel.
So a Lion turnover will give Lackawanna the basketball. And Dave Pope wants to go right to the basket, off the glass, and an offensive foul.
I believe that's 3 straight possessions to open up the half with turnovers.
Personal foul on Dave Pope. That is his second, team's first. And Raritan Valley will set it up. Terry dishes off. Holman looking for White, throws it away, and they turn it over.
You know, good job by Jihad Nador there to fight over that screen and really contest that pass.
Elsie will put the basketball in play as the Falcons trail. Good pass to Pope. Davis takes control. Davis, pass. Denard keeps it alive. Dextrays had a shot at intercepting that pass. And Denard down the lane, 8 on the shot clock. Whoa,
wow.
No foul called as Terry comes out of the pack with the basketball and off balance, banks it off the glass and misses. And a big rebound by Jihad Denard.
There was a lot of chaos on that last possession.
Elsie gives it up. Denard for 3. Misses, and Julian has it. And Elsie steals it. They go back to Johnson for a 3-point attempt. Short. Johnson gets it back. Spin move, up and off the glass for 2.
I tell you what, it seemed like we have to work awfully hard right now to get points on the board.
Now Holman comes near side. Terry, Dextrays for 3 from the corner. Battle for the ball and a whistle. Jihad Denard called for the personal, his first, team's second. Alan Holman to Dextrays. The Lions with an outside shot, and it's good by Alan Holman.
Wow, what a quick catch and shoot. Real fast release.
Raritan Valley with their biggest lead, 41-37. Now Elsie with an open look, can't convert. Davis with the rebound. Davis battles for it on the floor. They kick it out to Pope, and he will take the shot.
You know, Jalen Davis got jammed up in there on the block. Great effort, because he had to really battle for the ball to get it out there to David Pope for that 3-point shot.
And it's a 1-point ball game as Dextrays will fire up a 3, and Denard has the rebound for the Falcons. Elsie. Denard drives down the lane in traffic, gives it up, and the reverse layup by Davis is good.
You know, Jalen Davis got in foul trouble there in the first half. He had to sit down a long time, but he's really picked it up where he left off before he went out of the game in the first half.
And the Falcons have regained the lead by 1. Dextrays drives the baseline, wants to lay it up, and gets his rebound, and Pope battles for it. Dextrays really didn't have a good angle at the basket. A little bit out of position.
Yeah, and I feel like he was actually trying to make a pass. He ended up, there was nobody to throw it to, so he figured, you know what, I'm going to shoot it at the basket and see what happens.
The shot. Now Lackawanna with a 1-point lead and the basketball. Seesaw battle here in Scranton. There's a loose ball, and Patterson has it. Patterson in transition to Julian for an easy pair.
You know, we talked about these turnovers in the first half. We're not taking the care of the ball yet in the second half.
Lead is going back and forth. Raritan Valley is up by 1. Denard, spin move, puts it up, and it rolls off the iron. Raritan Valley has it, and here they come with Val Julian averaging 14 a ball game to run the offense. Terry fires it up. Ball goes out of bounds, and Lackawanna will have the possession. And here we go with Amir Alzi. It's a battle against Robert Terry. Terry ran into a screen right there. Out they go to Davis, near side, Johnson open. And misfires, and the rebound goes to Patterson. Outlet pass to Terry, dishing off for two. It is Mark Daniels. And the Lions have a 45-42 advantage.
You know, I give Raritan credit. They are being very aggressive on the defensive, side of the floor, and we are just being careless with the ball at the same time.
Lackawanna goes to work with Elsie. On the top of the key. Pass inside, intercepted. Julian picked it off. Julian goes to the basket and lays it off the glass for an easy bucket.
I'm sure Coach Gabriel's going to be looking for a timeout here.
And here it comes, and there it is. 13:54 to play in the second half, and Raritan Valley leads it 47-42 on the LC Fan Network.
At Lackawanna College, we're not here to change the world, but we will change how you think, how you attack problems, and overcome limitations, how you push yourself to turn challenges into opportunities. It's an experience that'll change your life, and maybe then you can change the world. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College.
Welcome back to the Student Union at Lackawanna College. Alongside Athletic Director Eric Larson, Steve Young here. Raritan Valley is on a 12-7 run starting the second half, and they lead 47-42.
Raritan's really pressuring us, the ball and making us work, but it just seems like we're trying to do too much one-on-one. We're not working the player, the offensive sets as they should be run. And, we're throwing bad passes into the paint through 2-3 guys. It's frustrating to watch right now.
That was a good timeout by Landon Gabriel to talk things over. And now Lackawanna will have the possession. Elsie defended by Terry. Elsie will back it up and survey the defense. Dave Pope with the outside shot. Off the mark, tipped around. Raritan has it. Fast break is on. Down to Daniels, and they turn it over. Well, let's check who will have the possession. I think Raritan may keep it. Yes, they will.
Oh, the length of David Pope actually hurt us that time.
As Holman will inbound. Now the Lions with the lead. And an open look by Holman. Shot is off the mark. Pope going up for the rebound, draws contact.
Good job by Dave Pope securing that ball, drawing that foul.
First personal foul on Mark Daniels, and a second personal foul on Mark Daniels, and the team's second. With the Falcons trailing by 5, they will set it up. Denard needs help on the top of the key. Elsie on a drive. Fires it up, tipped around, another rebound for Patterson. And this pass is intercepted by Johnson. Here come the Falcons, and the pass goes off the fingertips of Jalen Davis for another turnover.
Oh, man, these turnovers are killing us. Just very sloppy, taking our eyes off the ball. That's just an easy catch.
Now, the Lions overall at 5-5, with Robert Terry running the offense. Near side, Julian season opening, misses, and Davis collects the carry. Davis down the lane, gives it to Pope. He's open, and here it comes. 47-45.
Good job by Jalen Davis, penetrating down the lane and finding that kick out to the open Dave Pope in the corner.
Now Raritan Valley. A real shootout here in Scranton, and long three won't fall for Holman. And coming the other way, Johnson will give it up. Davis down the lane, puts on the brakes, up with the shot, no. Battle, he battles for it, it goes out of bounds, and Raritan Valley will have it.
You know what, great effort by Jalen. You know, he just couldn't finish that shot, but, you know, great job getting to the block and getting, you know, shooting over his defender.
Now we'll have an update in the women's game. It looks like they have the lead.
52-37 Lackawanna with 3:45 to go in the third quarter.
And we will have the women's broadcast for you coming up on Saturdays. They will take on Raritan right here at the Student Union as Terry goes to the glass and lays it in.
Great job. Great job by Robert Terry driving the lane.
Very quick first step with the basketball. And the Lions have a 49-45 advantage. Now Lackawanna goes to work. Cassidy gives it up. Elsie, 10 on the shot clock. Dave Pope. Pope down the lane, dishes off from the corner. Cassidy misses. Battle for the ball as the shot clock expires, and Raritan Valley picks it up, but whistle has blown, so the officials will get together and talk this over. Kevin Ryan having a word with the official. You could tell by his body language he wasn't happy with the call.
No, and I think there was, you know, they were unsure about the shot clock violation and who actually had possession once the buzzer went off, you know, and then they ended up calling a jump ball out of it.
And Raritan Valley will have it. Coleman, and now Julian on the perimeter. Robert Terry back to Julian under the basket, short on the shot. He gets the rebound and contact under the hoop, and the foul will be called on the Falcons.
You know, that's a tough play under the basket. You really had Jalen Davis. He had him shoved down under the basket where that was a tough spot to defend. He almost had no choice but to foul him.
That's the second personal, or third personal on Davis, and the team's third. And we'll place Val Julian on the free throw line, and he converts. Julian in that first half was 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Second shot is off the mark. Now Elsie. Defended by Terry. Good screen there by Davis as Elsie lays it up with a left hand. Davis with the follow-up and the foul.
No, Amir Elsie drove the basket hard. Jalen Davis is following up and rebounding hard, you know, to get himself to the free throw line. Jalen Davis is a very, very tough matchup for Raritan right now.
Robert Terry collects his first personal foul in the team's third. That will place Jalen Davis on the free throw line for the Falcons. And it's a 4-point game. Davis in that first half was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And the Falcons as a team were at 78% as they converted 7 of 9. As Davis hits 2. Davis will check out of the Lackawanna lineup.
That's probably a good substitution with Jalen having 3 fouls, bringing Aquel Adderley into the game. But I don't think we can keep him out very long the way this game's been going.
Well, here we go now with the Lions in their offensive set. They work the basketball to Daniels, and shot goes almost out of bounds, and Adderley comes up with it. Fast break is on for Lackawanna. Emfinger goes baseline, pass intercepted. Julian took it away, and right there was Malik Smith.
I'm not sure how he stayed in bounds down there.
No whistle was called. And
now he's out of
now
bounds.
he's out of bounds on the far side.
Well, what's interesting is I feel like we're watching the exact same. We're watching the first half now in the second half. We are getting a lot of rebounds. We're getting one and outs, but we continue to turn the ball over and not get the opportunities on the offensive side of the ball.
Well, we're past the midway point of the second half here at the Student Union. Great to have you with us for all of the action here at Lackawanna College. Cassidy gives it up to Adderley under the basket. Ball is on the floor. Who wants it? And the ball is still loose. Players battle for it. Adderley kicks it out. New shot clock for Lackawanna as Elsie scores with a left hand.
Tell you what, that was a possession where there was a lot of bodies on the floor. Great job by Mira Elsie to finish off that play.
Yeah, there was a lot happening. And the Falcons now trail by 1.
It was almost as if Coach Duda was running a fumble drill in here.
Holman misfires on a long 3. And the Falcons now, as we near 9 minutes remaining in the second half, with an opportunity to take the lead as Smith turns it over.
Again, trying to do a little bit too much. You know, make that extra pass, look inside. So now Coach Gabriel's decided again to put a little pressure on the ball here.
And
Token pressure.
Robert Terry battles against Cassidy. Dextrays right out on the perimeter. Julian in the paint picks it back out. Dextrays driving and banks it off the glass.
You know, that's a good take.
52-49. Now the Falcons push it outside. Emfinger back on the left side they go, and shot is off the mark as players battle for the ball.
Yeah,
it's a foul.
Adderley definitely had 2 arms, and you know, and Dextray's back there on that one.
Well, that's the 14th foul and the first on Aquel Adderley, the 6'3" freshman from William Allen High School. And now with Raritan Valley up 52-49. It will be Holman giving it up, and on a reverse layup, it's good.
You know, that's a great job. Great look on the backdoor cut.
Julian with the bucket. Adderley now and company. And Lackawanna turns it over.
Again, you know, these turnovers just keep racking up, and that just takes more and more opportunities away from us on the offensive side of the floor.
Now it's a 5-point game as we near the 8-minute mark remaining in second half action. Inside they go to Daniels. Holman hooks it back to Daniels, wide open.
Tell you what, that's a great look. And, you know, again, they're getting us on the back door to the basket.
56-49. Beautiful pass inside to Enfinger for the deuce.
Good look inside in close spaces.
Lackawanna answers. Yeah, close ball game here at the Student Union. Robert Terry, Dextrays for 3. Yes. The big guy was left all alone on the perimeter.
And he's shown us already that he can knock that shot down.
Enfinger looks inside, ball is loose, and Dextrays had it and draws contact.
Now, you and I had the same vantage point there that Sean Enfinger did. I'm not sure what he's seen on the inside, that he thinks he can get that ball into Cassidy there.
Adderley called for the foul. 15 fouls, second on Adderley. And Raritan Valley with the lead and the basketball now.
You know, what we've seen is Raritan's playing very hard, very aggressive, but I feel like a lot of the things that are happening are self-inflicted to ourselves with all these turnovers.
Terry in a lot of traffic. Daniels to the basket. Follow-up, Dextrays, no whistle, and he stepped out of bounds.
Wow.
Boy, there was a lot of, seemed to be a lot of contact under the basket.
Yes, there did.
But it works to the advantage of Lackawanna as they will have it off the turnover. Now it's a big possession right here for the Falcons. As Johnson Off a screen, takes it to the basket and had it stripped away.
There's still a lot of time here, 6:43. Run these offensive sets and let's get some buckets out of it.
You need some high percentage shots right here as Dave Pope will knock it down for three. Big basket right there, Eric.
Absolutely. Cut this lead to 6.
Now Val Julian. Dextrays, pinpoint passing. They'll kick it back outside. And survey the Falcon defense. Julian puts on the brakes. Near side. Robert Terry in the lane. Nice move for 2.
Great look. He looked Sean Cassidy off and then went right up to the basket with a short floater.
Adderley lays it up for a deuce.
That's a big, strong move there by a big man.
61-56. Holman down the lane, giving it up, intercepted by Adderley. Adderley on the fast break, beautiful pass to Davis, and he couldn't finish, but draws the foul.
Good job by the big man, getting down the floor.
Hell, Adderley made a pretty good pass, but defense was right there for the Lions. And there's a timeout call by the Lions with 5:44 remaining in the fourth here on the LC Fan Network.
Our stadium may not hold 100,000 people, but we still compete with other colleges all over the country.
Giant lecture halls? That's not really for me. I like the laid-back approach.
Lackawanna is close to home, with satellite centers located throughout northeastern and central PA.
Lackawanna College, helping me help you.
The choice is yours to make.
Changing how I learn.
Changing where I learn.
Changing my life.
Welcome back to the Student Union at Lackawanna College alongside Eric Larson, Steve Young. Glad you could join us for this ball game. What a dandy it's been thus far. We have 5:44 left, 61-56. Raritan Valley, your leader, and they have been on a little bit of a run. They have outscored Lackawanna 26-21 here in this second half.
I feel like we've been fortunate to cut it to 6. We've hit some timely three-point buckets, to cut that lead. We just haven't been able to get it over the hump. I think we cut it to 3 at one point, and as soon as we do that, we have multiple possessions where we turn the ball over. Quick update for you, Steve, on the women's basketball game. Lackawanna has extended the lead. We are up 68-41 at the end of the third period.
Now you want to pick up those wins to secure a playoff spot. Jalen Davis will be on the free throw line as Dan Dextrays was called for his second personal foul in the team's fourth. And Davis on the stripe from Orange, New Jersey, averaging 9 a ball game. Good free throw shooter, up around 78% this year. As Davis hits 2. Now Raritan Valley will face pressure applied by the Falcons. Johnson, no foul call there on some good defense. And Raritan Valley around the perimeter. Robert Terry will direct some traffic. Daniels to the basket and rejected by Davis. Great job. Fast break is on, looking for Johnson. Knocked away.
Good job on the defensive end by Jalen Davis, trying to push the ball up the floor. Pass got away from him. But good job on the transition.
Sean Johnson on the inbound to Dave Pope. Kick it outside to LZ. LZ defended by Julian. Pass inside for Davis, missed an easy shot.
Wow, that was a long entry pass from the wing to the opposite low block.
Terry through traffic. Outside they go. Julian from downtown didn't get it, and the tip back up by Dextrays. And a whistle.
Tell you what, he elevated for that rebound. I actually thought he was going to put that back down on the return.
That's what I was waiting for. But it was not to be, as he draws the foul against Jalen Davis. That's his fourth. And Dextre is on the free throw line. He is a 67% free throw shooter, averaging 12 a ball game. Big free throws right here as we have under 5 remaining. And Dextre converts. 5-point Lion lead. And Johnson looks for Adderley. Adderley bounce passing underneath, and the basket is good by Davis.
Boy, he had to thread the needle. That actually went from block to block on the baseline to get that to Jalen Davis.
Boy, there was a lot of traffic too. That's Val Julian. Working back outside to Terry, and he will position some players now as they go on the far side as the shot clock is down to 7 seconds. And up with the shot was Terry. Terry hit the deck, no whistle. 3-point game. This is Johnson, thought about it. Davis, baseline, yes.
You know, that's a tough shot there right off the baseline in the corner, but great job by Jalen Davis to knock down that little 8-footer.
Right now, Raritan Valley clinging to a one-point lead with under 4 left in the second half. Julian sees an opening, nice move, didn't get it, tipped back up, won't fall.
You know, it almost seems like Raritan's trying to burn the clock up, which I understand, but like they've been very effective in just attacking the basket and scoring on us.
Well, right now it is Lackawanna with Elsie and Johnson setting it up. Dave Pope, long 3 from downtown. Dextre's had the rebound, Adderley to the hoop, yes!
Oh, Adderley just found himself a gift. He just wrapped that round around Dexter's head to get that ball.
Lackawanna takes the lead. Holman works it outside. Terry defended by Elsie. Dextre takes control. Terry gets it back. They'll work it to Daniels, who misfires on an open look.
Again, we've gotten back into the flow on the defensive side of the ball where we're keeping Raritan Valley 1 and out. Now we got to take advantage on the offensive side here.
Amir Elsie. From the corner, it's Elsie. The shot rims out. Gee, for a moment there, I don't know if anybody was going to go for the ball. It seemed like they were just looking at it.
It's like time stood still there for us.
Val Julian. Dextre's. Back to Terry. He's open from the wing and nails it.
And a lead change again.
Raritan Valley takes a 1-point lead as we have just about 2 minutes left in the basketball game.
I really would like to see us get Jalen Davis there on that low block, and let's work the ball inside to him.
Elsie defended by Terry. Dave Pope takes control. He is open for 3. Dextre's had it knocked away. Touch last by Johnson. And with 1:53 left, the Lions will bring the ball the length of the court with a 1-point lead. Holman. Here is Dextre's driving to the basket and draws the foul against Adderley. Now Dan Dextre's 6'5", and a freshman will go to the free throw line, with Raritan Valley leading by 1. And he misses. Dextre's did not go to the free throw line in that first half. He is a 67% free throw shooter. Big one's right here.
Still plenty of time here, Steve, with 1:40 left to go in the game. It's only a 2-point deficit.
Davis will battle against Daniels. And a timeout on the court with 1:34 left. It is Raritan Valley up by 2 on the LC Fan Network.
You only get so many opportunities to follow your dreams, to make your mark in this world, to lay the foundation for your future. So never stop dreaming, creating, advancing, because there's something bigger in store for all of us. At Lackawanna College, we prepare our students to make their mark, to help change the world we live in, and to become tomorrow's legacies. It's who we are. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College.
1:34 left, timeout on the court. And Raritan Valley has outscored Lackawanna here in this second half, 31-24. They have a 2-point lead, 66-64. This one's coming right down to the wire.
I tell you what, if you're a basketball fan, this is the kind of game you want to see, competitive right down to the wire. Us as Falcons fans, we'd like to be a little bit more comfortable, but we have some work here yet to do in this last minute, 34 seconds.
And in the women's game, they have a comfortable lead, I see.
They have extended it out to an 85-51 lead over Raritan with 3:27 left to go in the fourth quarter. So that game's moving right along now.
And we'll have the women against Raritan on Saturday afternoon at 1 right here on the LC Fan Network as Quell Adderley will trigger the ball in play. It's LZ defended by Terry. Davis looks for Johnson and an easy bucket.
Great job, great look. That's a great offensive set run out of the timeout. Good thing we took advantage of that and had that scoring opportunity.
Here we go, folks. Tied at 66. Julian on the right side. Dextre has thought about a three. Gives it up. Terry works it back outside. 8 on the shot clock. Spin move by Daniels, up and off the glass, didn't get it. Adderley collects the carom. Big chance right here for the Falcons with under 1 minute left in regulation.
Well, this is what everybody buys tickets for to come to the game. Tie ball game, under a minute.
And it's Johnson. Adderley will take control. Shot clock at 10. Davis gives it up. LZ open, didn't get it. Battle for the ball, and it is Julian coming out of the pack with it, and a reach in to stop the clock with 28 seconds left.
Now that should put them on the line.
As both teams will walk the length of the court. And it will be Val Julian stepping to the free throw line. 70% free throw shooter this season.
Shooting 1-and-1 here.
That's a big shot by the 6'3" freshman guard. And Raritan Valley is up by 1. And the second shot rolls off the rim. LZ has it. Here's a chance for the Falcons. 20 seconds left. Pope down the lane, up with the shot. Adderley underneath. Battle, contact. Adderley hits the deck and the foul.
Boy, he had to battle hard. That was a 1-on-3 on the block, and Quell just muscled his way back to that ball. Great job getting to the free throw line. Big opportunity to take the lead in this game.
Robert Terry called for the personal foul. That's his first and the team's 5th. And Quell Adderley, he is a 50% free throw shooter on the season, on the stripe, and the southpaw ties the game. We'll keep it right here for the timeout, Eric. How about this? We're tied at 67, 10.8 seconds left, and Quell Adderley on the strike.
A chance to take the lead, great timeout by Raritan. Freeze them at the free throw line, see what we can come out here. Be interesting to see what Coach Gabriel does, whether it's a make or a miss coming out of this shot.
Now with 10.8 seconds remaining, the drama continues to unfold here at Lackawanna College. Kevin Ryan talked things over with his ball club, and Landon Gabriel has set the strategy for the Falcons. Well, it doesn't get any better than this, as Adderley will step to the stripe for the second free throw.
Now what we don't want to do is fall on a rebound.
And Lackawanna has a 1-point lead. Holman, 9 seconds on the clock. Over to Terry, giving it up. Ball's loose. Time winding down. Players battle for it. Lackawanna has the basketball, and they will win it by the score of 68-67 over Raritan Valley.
Wow, what a great job on the defensive side of the ball to deny them entry into the basket. He had tipped that ball away numerous times.
What a ball game. Players were battling for it, and Lackawanna hangs on for a dramatic 68-67 victory over Raritan Valley. And overall now, Lackawanna improves their record to 5 wins and 8 losses, and overall it will be 5-6 for Raritan Valley.
What a great battle tonight. And you know what? That's going to set up an unbelievable game at Raritan on Saturday.
Well, if that game is anything like this one, it's going to be a dandy. Came right down to the wire, and Lackawanna hangs on for the win here at the Student Union.
So as we wrap up this game here, the women's game is 86 Lackawanna, Raritan Valley 55 with 40 seconds left in that game. It looks like, they're going to do all right there. I'm confident in saying that they're going to come home for a win, and that'll be another matchup for us here on Saturday.
Well, what a ball game this was, and you have to give a lot of credit to both ball clubs because they played their hearts out. Raritan Valley had the lead. Lackawanna got off to the quick start. They set the tone for the ball game. And then Raritan Valley kind of gained a lot of confidence. They regained their composure. They got right back in it. And we were tied at 35 at halftime. And coming down the stretch, the lead changed hands a couple of times in the second half. And we'll have the final numbers for you in just a moment. But what a ball game it was. And congratulations to the Falcons on the big win here today over the Lions by the score of 68-67.
Steve, I think you called it out best. David Pope here, we were down 9. David Pope hit a 3-point shot here off the wing to cut it to 6. And that's when we really started to gain momentum and to gain that lead at the end of the game.
And I think Landon Gabriel called a timeout there that was the perfect timeout to talk things over with his ball club and set strategy, and it really did pay dividends as the Falcons come away with the victory. Now they will go on the road to Raritan on Saturday, and then we will have more Lackawanna men's basketball coming up on Sunday right here on the LC Fan Network as they will take on Harcum, and then again on Tuesday at 6 p.m. when they will take on Union County. So here come the final statistics for today's ball game. We'll take a quick look at them, Eric, and turnover situations. Woo. Wow. No one number stands out for me.
Yeah, that's a scary number. And we talked about, we had 19 turnovers there in the first half. We ended the game with 13 turnovers. Raritan had 15. And now
we had 30 turnovers.
30 turnovers. Raritan had 15. Yep. And I think 15 is right around Raritan's average. But that 30 turnovers is really what kept this game so close.
And game totals for Lackawanna from the field, we shot at 47%. And from the three-point land, 25%. 5 of 20, and from the foul line, very good. We were at 87%. We converted on 13 of 15, and that's what won the ball game.
And that paid dividends for, like you said, to win this game.
And leading scorer for Lackawanna was Jalen Davis. So let's check this. Jalen Davis with a total of 18 points. He was followed in scoring by David Pope, who had 11, and Quell Adderley had 8. And Sean Johnson also had 8. And Sean Emfinger with a total of 8 points. And it was Raritan Valley with 4 players in double figures. Val Julian had 19. It was Dan Dextres with 12. Alan Holman had 13. And Mark Daniels had 10. Raritan Valley shot 34% from the field. From three-point land, they shot just about 21%, and from the foul line, 64%. The lead changed hands 12 times in this ball game. I thought it was much more than that. I thought it was around 24, actually.
And even the number of ties was 6.
Yes. And points in the paint, there is a big number that stands out when you take a look at points in the paint. Lackawanna had 28, Raritan Valley 18.
Yep, great job in the paint tonight.
Yes. So it was a great ball game here at the Student Union, and the Falcons come away with a dramatic 1-point win by the score of 68-67. We will talk to you again coming up this Saturday at 1 when the women will be in action. We're going to have a final on that ball game. right now, Raritan Valley and the Lady Falcons.
It is final. I didn't see what the final score was because they turned it off, but it is final.
It's they get the win on the road, so we will see the Lady Falcons and the Lions of Raritan Saturday at 1 right here on the LC Fan Network. So for Eric Larson, I'm Steve Young. Thanks for joining us as we say goodnight from the Student Union in Scranton.